Welcome to East Africa Speaks. My name is Mike. On this channel, we highlight East Africa through cultural videos, in-person interviews with locals, as well as hear the experience from diasporans within the region, as well as other expats. Please follow us for weekly uploads, and yeah, let's get into the video.
Thank you very much for jumping on to East Africa Speaks. How are you doing today, bro?
Good, man. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Can't complain.
Uh-huh.
Well, I want to say thanks. But yeah. So, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, for those out there, could you introduce yourself? You say your name, where you're from, and then maybe something about yourself.
My name is Abdul. I was born here. I grew up here, not entirely, but I've been coming in and out, going to other regions. I'm a sporty person. I play basketball.
Okay.
I'm also utterly religious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you play basketball. So like.
I'm tall and
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, your name it's Abdul Jabbar. Like, do you think that's any reason why you play basketball or
No.
Okay. No. Okay.
Yeah. I actually discovered when I was young, my name, this name, Abdul Jabbar, has a bigger meaning in the religious Islamic religion from the Quran. Usually, I've heard from people from the Arabic world. Yeah, they say your name is it's unique, it's distinct. I mean we can agree that it's not quite common.
Yeah.
But it means the lofty, irresistible, compelling. It's one of the names of God.
Okay.
So all those names, they're 99 names,
Okay.
derived from the Holy Quran. I'm sure you know that book.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so I feel good about it. But before I discovered Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a famous 80s ball player, I kind of felt good, but at that time I wasn't that religious. I grew up in a religious family home where we lived, we breathed. We did a religion was everything. I mean, it's still everything till now. But then I guess I never. It's like I never really understood it.
Yeah.
In the full sense, like. So you have to pray to God if you want something, and how does that work out? How do you, just everything. But now I'm back at it. I'm much more at peace with my religion. I find comfort in it, and I try my best to strengthen that connection with Allah, God,
Okay.
and by doing many types of various kinds of worshiping activities and all that. Yeah.
I mean, would you say you're like an ambassador for Islam? Like, if someone needed help understanding Islam, would you be able to educate them?
I would. Yeah, that's pretty much my thing. I mean, I like spreading the word of God. I like to see people enjoying the good, turning away from evil. So to me, that's a success. I mean, I don't believe having a great wealth, a lot of wealth is everything. But it's got to do with the soul, your heart. What's in the heart, the character. No, that's the religion itself. Islam it's literally just like the character, the deen itself. It's character. The religion is character, and your consciousness of God. So yeah, I mean, I find I'm usually electrified when I'm I'm a student of knowledge, and I like to to speak to people about God. How they can better their lives, especially now that people turn away from that. But I think these doctrines are very fruitful. They can prove very fruitful in the sense that if you want something in life, you can't be crooked or heedless. I mean, you have to see it in God's perspective. Yeah. I mean, of course, your desires have to be rightly guided. I mean, you can't want something because you crave for it, just instantly. But you have to work for it. But then you have to have an ultimate focus, which is it's not really the worldly life, which I believe the life of the hereafter. We have to prepare for that. That's our ultimate thing. I mean, everything else comes automatically. So, but that shouldn't be. That can't be your focus. You know that.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Like you mentioned before that like you not only fast 1 day a week but 2 days a week. So like, is that like a challenge or is that like something that you just decided to do for yourself, or are you doing this with friends, or what would you say?
I don't do anything for anyone.
Mhm.
Maybe my parents, but I mean, I'm mostly the great one, the higher one. Yeah.
Mhm.
So everything I do in life right now is just to please the Almighty,
Mhm.
bolstering that connection with God.
Mhm.
In that sense, that I think when I do that, I don't have to you don't have to think about pleasing people. I mean, you can be disappointed. I mean, you can please everyone,
Mhm.
but then you can't spend your time pleasing everyone and all that. But
Mhm.
it's basically like even if you please people now, not you're not gonna get that same energy back. I
Mhm.
mean, I kind of had to learn that in the hard way. I mean,
Mhm.
teenage life, high school, and all that. I mean,
Mhm.
it was all about having, your boys and friends.
Mhm.
The PS5 or
Mhm.
PS4, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, all about getting the girls.
Mhm.
People engage in a lot of vain speech, yeah?
Mhm.
Backbiting and all that. I mean, that's just not the way to go in life.
Mhm.
That's just the way I believe.
Mhm.
Uh, it should start with you, your heart. Follow your heart, not the crowd.
Mhm. Exactly.
So, yeah. Well, when I fast,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, and I don't do it. I do it for myself
Yeah.
because I believe spiritually it's it's good,
Mhm.
and physically too.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Mhm. Oh,
But
true.
also it's an act of worship. So
Mhm.
it's my relationship with God. I mean, I'm trying to strengthen that as much as possible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Now, I mean, like being here in Tanzania,
But again,
there's two religions here. There's Islam and there is
Christianity.
Christianity.
Hmm.
Now, there's basically like two teams in a sense. You have this side that believes this side that believes this. Even though everyone has one God. Muslims believe that Jesus was a prophet. Christians believe that he's the son of God,
Yeah.
but he's also God at the same
Yeah.
time. So there is like a bit of a battle between those two sides. So like, would you say growing up, have you ever had any encounters or like with anyone trying to battle you, or like or has it always remained respectful? Since you've been young. You know.
Um, I haven't always been like this. I mean, religious,
Mhm.
and so like my knowledge of religion is mostly Islamic,
Mhm.
but I respect the other
Mhm.
religions, regardless what they believe in.
Mhm.
But I stick to my, what we're supposed to. I ponder. I go back
Mhm.
to the Quran a lot, and it makes sense in many ways than one.
Mhm.
And I would say I might disagree
Mhm.
with some of the things. The Christians. I'm upset for God. I can be upset for God because that's the last revelation.
Mhm.
But then I don't like. Some people might uh, might have this belief that Jesus is God, and all that,
Mhm.
all those theories, assumptions, and I don't agree with that. But in a way, it makes sense because how can Jesus be God? Jesus be God? It's literally you know uh, I've seen multiple verses
Mhm.
where we believe there is a day of resurrection, yeah, day of judgment,
Mhm.
when everyone, the good and bad deeds will be weighed, and
Mhm.
the people of paradise can go their way, and
Mhm.
others are for the hellfire.
Yeah.
So there is a way that I see Jesus being questioned, about, did you tell people to take you and your mother, Mary, as
Mhm.
you know two gods, or
Mhm.
just besides God himself.
Yeah.
And then, but so it's the last revelation of God. So it has everything. It has the book of David, the five book of Moses, the five books of Moses, the Torah, and then the Bible, the Injil. Yeah, I mean, I would say 80% kind of like abides. It goes. It's compatible to what the Quran is saying, and the last 20 is just it's totally different. Well, yeah, it can change, can mislead a lot of people, but I don't like to I don't like to get on top of someone. Like I don't like competition, and I've always been a person who would want to bring peace to the community. So what you say to people, you have to utter like a lot of kind words, good words, and if you don't have anything good you want to say, then you just respect it, leave it. Pray for their guidance from a distance. So that's what I do. I mean, you don't believe that, I'm gonna help you make that make sense, in my way. But if you don't want to see it, I mean, it's not up to me. It's I'm leaving all this to the greater one. I don't have the ability to do that, so I'm just gonna try and invite you to good, and make this make more sense to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.